Hi, back again, we go up. So we make this here today. So we start, the down part is simply a cube. Add mesh cube. We scale it to the size it should have. Scale X. That is that here complete. And there should come the door in the middle. So before we do that, we see here is a deeper part, so we make here Control R loop here on the side and direct by the side of them again one, so we can place that here to the back. But before we do that, we make the same on the other side here too. There comes the door, so Control R, make here loop, then Control R to make a loop near beside, so we can bring that here back, and then we have the same here and here, and we need a distance from the top. Good, that we want to have deeper too, so we can make here the same between there two loops near. Now we can take here this part and bring them more in, then these two parts here, but only that and that. So we have that. Good. When you will have it more exact, then you should make here another loop. And when you go with them back, then it's okay. Now you can open up here. Don't need that anymore. Good. Here you can scale that in the X to get a better result. So that's like it is. And now we cut in there, so we need here this form. So for that we take add curve, Bezier curve, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, grabbing position at the start of the roundness, edit mode, grabbing to the half of the roundness, E to extrude, bring it down to the end of the roundness. And that is perspectivic, so don't make it exactly like it is there, because that is perspectivic and not real. So we take that to control that in outer space, that it is an even curve there. So we see that here is deeper than there, so we must go here more up. Thing that can float, so must look, it is bright, that isn't bright. So we scale X, that is more like that. And I think that here must be more come out. So we make from here extrude to that point maybe, and grab that we have an floating to the down part more. Here too. actually fits. I think that can work. So we make simply copy, Shift D, place it there, then Alt C to convert it as a mesh. Now it is a mesh. Now we can make sure that all sides the same. So we can delete this side, take all, Shift D, then rotate set 180 degrees, and then we are sure that it is the same. Dispose, we merge together at center. Then we can take here the downwards and extrude them down. F to close, complete one select, F to close, extrude to the Y. That is the cutting object. So we have to apply the rotation scale of it and the geometry. Then we bring it in front of the object. It's between them, and to see that better, we give them other color. So we should place it there in the middle. That can be a little bit smaller. Scale set. Bring it deeper. Okay, well that's good. So we have to apply for that again the rotation scale. Then we see the name Bezier curve 001. So we take here the boolean and say Bezier curve 001. We want not intersect, we want difference. Apply. And we have the hole cut it in. So move that away to the second layer, we don't need it anymore. Here comes a normally door in. So we add mesh cube, scale set, bring it there in the middle, and scale Y. Good. We have to apply both. Good. Now the name of this is cube 01. So we take here the boolean cube 01 and we want the difference. Apply. Ooh, nice. Move it to the second layer. Here we see he has let that stand over, so we delete that simply. And we see it is not closed, so we have to close them. So F to close and get this one here, F to close. Good. So we have that. That is the first stage. Sure, we have to make that here. So for that we take simply cubes. Every time cubes, where you look. So scale set, scale in the hole, scale set. Good. Then we need here 2 cuts in, so Control R, make a loop in that direction and in that direction. Now we can plug out the tip and we have that spark there. Good. We have that, and we need now an array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we go here array and type in 8, and we go here more to the side. Then we have it. That should be that. Now we take that one here, Shift D, and P to separate the selection. Then we can take here this away and this away and dissolve this long axis there. So X, dissolve edges, then it's good. F to close that. Now we have that one. We set the origin to geometry, rotate Y at 90, and get this longer. We have only 2 of them, so Shift D simply and place it there. Then we join them together as one and place it over them. We'll see them much longer, so we will make that. Then we make that here much longer, so we take the tip and give him a bigger one. Okay, so we apply that, and then we can join them together as one and bring them onto, you know what I mean. So that is done too. File, save. Then we want to build here these big things there, the holder for the bridge. So we take a cube, scale down, scale X. That should be it. We see here the steel around it. So we take here Control R, loop in, Control R, another loop, and we see it is here in the middle too. So we take here in the middle Control R, a loop, Control R, another loop. Now we drag them out. So we take that. First we take that. We extrude scale. Then we extrude that. And we extrude that here. So that is our steel around. That becomes another color later, and then that is good. Sure, we must texture that. See, that isn't in front, that here also, so we bring it more in front. Good. Then we need the chain here. So we take here, let me think what we take. We can take many things. Torus can be good. So we take a torus, and we have to get here less of the segments. So we go here down, and you see that will be, look, other thing for that. That can be okay. And here we decrease too. So we have that. That is for me okay. So we can delete the half of them. get here this part and delete them. Oh, with background it's better. So yes, then we take them all, Shift D, rotate X 180, and then simply take this both search, spacebar search, and then bridge edge loops, and here mark them both, and bridge edge loops too. So that looks rough, but when we smooth them it looks not so rough, and when we make there a long chain we don't see it anymore. So we get there, grabbing, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down. So we have that. We now need the other one, so Shift D, place it there, then rotate set 90 degrees. Rotate set 90 degrees. So now we have that change start, and we simply join them together, and then we take an array modifier again, but in the vertical. So we give here 0 and here 1. Oh, was the wrong one. So we take that one. Good. You see it don't fit there, so we go down, but only a little. 8 is too much, 9 is too less, so we take 850 or some. Yeah, 850 is good, and we give them now a count of, I don't know, 20. Can be a little bit more, so 28. Yeah, 28 is okay. So we have done this chain there. That is good. So we now make that here. So we can add mesh cube, scale down, scale X. Then here we need these 2 holes, and that is all what we have to do there. So we get in and make there 2 loops, and I think these 2 loops must be more to the side there. Yes, and maybe a little bit more to the right. Good. Control R, place here loop 2, and here 2. Good. Now we have to go in deeper there, so we can make here a loop to get the distance for the depth, and then we delete here this front edges, X, delete edges. Now it is open, and now we can close that with F to close, and then the sides too. So that is it in principle. There comes later bump on and so on. This one we have made in the tutorials before, so we will take that from the other tutorials. We don't build each one new. That makes no sense. Good. So we bring them over them, and must later look that they are at the same size, that it looks halfway same. we see there we have a difference between them and them, but that is normally, you see the other hasn't it too. So that is okay. So I told you about that there, so I open the last thing we did there to copy that. And the last one was here, the house 2. That one. And we must look there, these things, and that we won't use there. So Control C to copy that. And go to the other blender and put it in here. Control V. There is it. And we have that. Good. We done that. So here we should scale all in all a little in the X, that it fits with the rest there. Good. So we have done that too. Then you see over there is something, and that's right, there is another stage with 2 windows in there and a roof on. So we make that. Add mesh cube, scale down. We must stand in that size there. So scale X, and then a small one and a very small one. Okay. So we place them over the other there. Scale X. Scale X. And bring it up. And bring it in front. Good. It should be smaller, so scale Y. So we have that, and we can take here the back and bring it more to that size there. Okay, we have that. The 2 windows should be in there. So we make here add mesh cube, scale down, give them some material. So how great they are, is very little, a third of that, 30%, and that may be 2. So such like that is completely enough. And the other one, Shift D, is the same but smaller. Good. We join them both together and set the apply the rotation scale, and the same at the other object. And then we have the name of it, cube 6. So we use it here with the boolean. Cube 6. And take the difference and apply it, and we have the holes in. Good. Move that here to the second layer. Here we can open up the back faces. So we click them X and only faces, then it is open now and you can look into. Good. File, save. We have here these things that are 5 in the middle and the rest is not seeable. So we take here 5 from them. So rotate set minus 90 degrees, rotate set 180 degrees, bring it there. Let's look a little bit smaller, and they come over them. Okay. So bring it there and make it a little bit smaller. Scale Y. Such like that. Then we can go with them over there. And then we have that. And here we need an array. No boolean. An array, and make it not in that direction. We make it in that direction. No, we make it in that direction. Okay. So we have it. Good. Bring them there. And 5 times. And something is wrong there. You see it. That maybe can be that here isn't apply the rotation scale and set the origin to geometry. Then such can be. So we try again. Yeah, and now we have it. Good. So we have that there. Here comes this thing that is open. That's okay. Good. File. Save. That we built is that here. This part. Last time we did this house. This we make next time and the other things too. But that is that we work on. And you see there is a roof on. And you see it here. That is that from the top. See, that's longer than that one. And it has here the little window there. Yeah. So we simply plug them on. That means we take here this face, Shift D, plug it there. P to separate the selection. Now we have it singular. And we want to make the roof out there, but this side is shorter. So Control R, make here the loop, and simply bring them up. So that should be this roof. We close that with F, the back 2. It has a depth here. So we simply take the faces and extrude, extrude scale, and here same extrude scale. So we can take the 2 different textures. Good. You see the front part has here a door and window. So we must cut here door and the window. And here on the side it is open. That is a little street away to behind of the house. So we need such like that to cut it open. So we add mesh cube, scale down. Yes. And then scale set. Scale set to the top point. Good. Then we make here a loop where the thing comes down. Then we take that one here and bring them simply down. So we have built that one. And scale Y to bring it complete through it. Give them this other color thing. I think this material something is Good. That we must cut through the whole stage there. So the roof, I don't know, it is with them. The roof is half cutted with that. Okay. So we must go other way and join this both together, the roof and the rest there. Join together and object, apply the rotation scale, the same with the red object. Object, apply rotation scale. Then rotate set 90 degrees and bring it into onto. And you see that is too big, so we scale down. And I think that here is that effect that we want to have. So we can take here the bottom face and bring them more down, that we cut completely through. Then we must apply surely again the rotation scale. So the name of the red object is cube08. So we can take here the boolean and cube08 in difference. So apply, and we can bring that out. And he cuts it there, but not here. Oh, he cuts, but he don't makes here that away. So X, delete only faces, and we must open that too here. So we get here this edge and delete that. So now it is open, but here it's open too. So we have to close that here with F, and these long ones. Close with F. Okay, we will see that later. Here that is open, so we have to close here too, and here too. So that is the fact. That is okay. So we move that here to second layer. File, save. We have to cut in, that's the back side of the house. There you see it's nothing special, only smoker and a little cut in there. So, but from this side, the door and the window, okay. So, I have to cut in there the door and the window, so add a cube. Scale set. That should be the door. Shift D. Scale set. Scale. Scale set. That should be the window. Good. Must look which size they have. A longer one, but maybe each long as the door, but a little bit higher. Okay. A little bit higher, each like that. So scale Y. That is okay. So we join them both together as one. Give them this material, some material that we see better. And scale X. Yeah. Make it a little bit longer, that it is into really. And it is. So we have to object, apply rotation scale, same at the white object 2. The name is cube 7, so we take the boolean cube 7, we take the difference and apply. and we have cut it in. So we can move that here to second layer. We make here two things. We bring the door near 2 because there simply comes an image later on. Here we open it up, X, delete only faces. There comes a real window in. So we bring that here a little bit back, and that is okay then. Good, so we have done that. File, save. And we see here at the back of the house comes that here out that we done in another project too, and so we copy that from the other project. So it isn't here, I think, but I must look. Second layer. No, it isn't here. So we take the other project. We have one older project we done. There we use that. So it was house 1, I think. Yeah. And there we use them. So we can take here P selection, then we have here this one we need, but we only need one, so we can delete the rest there. So that can be all gone. Delete the words. We have only that left. We make a simple copy of that. So Control C to copy and bring that to the other project, and Control V to plug it in. It is there. So rotate set 180 degrees, set the origin to geometry, and bring that down into. And it is maybe a little bit too long, you see that? So we can take here the whole backline and simply make them smaller. Good, so we have that also done. That is all good. Only these two windows there, okay. So we have to bring that a little to the side, that I can cut there better in. Two windows, so we add mesh cube, scale down, scale set, and we make two of them. Shift D, place one there, and this both we join together and give them this reddish color there, and apply the rotation scale of it, and from the object 2 then we save as other file number, so file 2. Then we have the name of it, it's cube 9, so we take the boolean cube 9 difference and apply. So we have the windows in, so we move that here to the second layer. We open up that and take here this back faces of the windows X, delete only faces, so it is open to see and plug the windows in, of course. So that was this stage. File, save. The other stage is comes a door and a window in, and that here is the tower, this part that we make then the next time. But I think for today that is good. Next time we make that all finer and bring that all with textures and so on, we will see. Okay, so we see us in our next tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.